Good morning, children. Today we'll start exercise number 2.4. So, the first problem in exercise 2.4 is they give one diagram here. In this diagram, so both sides arrow marks are there, means they are called lines. How many lines you are seeing here? 3 lines. Very good. So, this is L, this is M. Okay. And this angle is given as 3x minus 10. And they given one more angle. This is 2x plus 15. 2x plus 15. With the help of textbook, one see it here. What he given for us? They given L is parallel to M. For this, basics is nothing but if two lines are parallel, these two are L and M. What is this line is called? This line is called transversal. Transversal. Okay. So, when we will call a line as transversal means one line should intersect two other lines at two distinct points. Distinct means separate points. So, we can't call L as transversal because L is intersecting only one line. We can't call M as transversal because M is intersecting only one line. But this he did not give, let it be N. This is transversal because this is intersecting L at this point, M at this point. Okay, that much you have to know about it. Now we will come to the rules and regulations which already you learned. So they are alternate angles. See, these two angles are alternate angles. These two also alternate. So like this alternate angles you should know about it. Then vertically opposite angles. So here A and B are called which angles? Vertically opposite angles. These vertically opposite angles also will be equal. So here what I am doing is, if this angle is 2x plus 15, this angle also becomes 2x plus 15 only. These two are vertically opposite angles. If you rotate this diagram, this is down, this is down. So these two angles are called which angles? They are corresponding angles. Corresponding angles will be on the same side of the transversal. One is exterior, the other is interior. Then what you have to do is, so you can name some vertices or something. Otherwise, how to name them means just you have to keep points here, A, B, C, D like this. So if it is A, this is B, C, D, E, F. Okay, this is G, this is H. So now you can write the angle here. Angle AGC. Angle AGC. Angle AGC. AGC angle means this angle. And angle DG, you can write H or you can write B. Angle DGH you can write. DGB also you can write it. What are these two angles? Why I kept equal to here? Since alternate vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. These two angles are vertically opposite angles. Next what you can write? Angle DGH is equals to angle EHB. Why I equated these two angles? These two are which angles? They are corresponding angles. They are corresponding angles. Okay. So these two are corresponding angles. They are equal. This is you should know from basics. Okay. Means from 7th class or something. Now angle DGH means DGH. How much they given here? 2x plus 15. What is EHB? EHB, this angle. 3x minus 10. Now what I said to you, bring variables to one side, constants to one side. So 15 is there here, minus 10 I am bringing to this side, plus 10. Already 3x is there, 2x I am taking to this side, minus 2x. From 3x, if you subtract 2x, you are getting x. 15 plus 10 is 25. So what you got ultimately, x is equals to 25. What he is asking in the first problem of 2.4, find the value of x so that L is parallel to M. If they given L is parallel to M, then only vertically opposite angles, alternate angles, corresponding angles will be equal. If they did not give L is parallel to M, we can't find the value of x. Okay. Next, now we'll go for second problem. What is second problem? One see it here. I'll read the question. 8 times of a number reduced by 10 is equal to the sum of 6 times the number and 4. Find the number. So, in English they given, if you understand that, then only we can do the problem. If they given in words, you have to write in numbers or with variables, like a equation you have to write it. So now see here, 8 times of a number reduced by 10. This is an English sentence. Okay. Now we don't know the number, so let the number be x. What you are assuming? You are assuming that let the number be x. So 8 times of a number. 8 times means what? Multiplication. 8 times of a number means 8 into x. 8 times of a number reduced means you are decreased. By how much? 10. So 8 times of a number reduced by 10 means it is 8x minus 10. Okay, then what he given here is equal to the sum of 6 times the number and 4. Meaning of this we'll see it here. Here how you got one equation, one expression in algebra. Here also we have to get one expression. Sum he said means you should do addition. And after 4 is there, one number is 4. So 4 and this entire you should add. What is this entire? 6 times of a number. 6 times of the number means number is what here? X. 6 times of a number means what? 6 into x. 6 times of number and 4, you should add it. Now he gave relation between 1 and 2. He gave relation between 1 and 2. What is that relation? We will see it. 8 times of a number reduced by 10 is equal to, means he said 8x minus 10 value how much it will be. 6x plus 4 also you will have same value. These two are equal, he said. Now what you have to do? Same thing. As I said, variables to one side, constants to one side. 8x is variable, 6x is also variable. So 8x I am keeping here, plus 6x I am taking to this side, minus 6x. And here already 4 is there, minus 10 I am taking to this side, plus 10. So from 8x you should subtract 6x. 8x minus 6x is looking like 8 chocolates minus 6 chocolates. Okay, 8x minus 6x is how much here? 2x. 4 plus 10 is 14. X is equal to how much? 14 by 2. What is the value of x here? 7. What is x means? The number is x. Means the number is 7. So this 7 is right or wrong if you want to know it. You should substitute in this one. 8 times of a number. 8 sevens are how much? 56. From 56, how much you have to subtract? 10. 56 minus 10, how much here? 46. Very good. Now come here. In place of x, what you got here? 7. 6 sevens are how much? 42. For 42, add 4. How much you are getting? 46. This and this are equal. If you substitute x is equal to 7 in that 1 and 2, you got the same answer. Therefore, our problem is right. Okay. This is in exercise 2.4, second answer. Okay. Now we'll go for next problem. What is next problem? One see it here. Next problem is, I'll read the question. A number consists of two digits whose sum is 9. A number consists of two digits whose sum is 9. So here, see, let the number be. Let the number be. So how the number will be there? Like AB only or not? So 23, it is a two digit number. So sum of digits means 2 plus 3 only or not? So sum of digits. Sum of digits. How much they given here? Sum of digits is 9. Sum of digits is 9. Sum of digits in the place of that, can I write a plus b is equal to 9 or not? We can write it. It is equation number 1. Then, so in lower classes, you learnt how to write the value. 23 is there in expanded form. 2 into 10 plus 3 into 1. Can you write it or not? If I write 178, 1 is there in hundreds place, 7 is there in tens place, 8 is there in units place. So it is called expansion form or its value. Now what I want to write is the value of, if 27 is subtracted from the number, its digits are reversed. Okay. Now value of the number. So this number value is A is in tens place 10A and B is in units place plus B. Okay, now what he is asking is if the digits are reversed. The digits are reversed. So digits are reversed means 23 is there. Tens units. What happens? 3, 2. So in units place whatever number is there it goes to tens place. In tens place whatever number is there it goes to units place. Like that. Here what is this number? AB. What? So I want after reversing the digits means the number becomes BA only or not? Its value. I want its value. Value means I told expanded form. B is in tens place. So 10 into B. A is in units place here. This is value of this one. Okay. This is value of this number. Now what happened, we'll see it here. Again I'll read the question. If 27 is subtracted from the number is AB. What he done? He subtracted 27. Then what happened it seems? From the number, its digits are reversed. Its digits are reversed means AB became what here? BA. See here? From that number, if you subtract 27, the digits are reversed given. So AB means what you have to take is, you should take its value. 10 into A is nothing but 10A plus B minus 27. BA means its value 10B plus A. Now what you have to do is constant to one side, variables to one side. So 10A plus B is there here only. Plus 10B it is coming here with minus 10B. Plus A if you are taking to left side minus A. Then here 10B it won't be. Minus 27 is going here 27. Now 10A minus A. These two are like terms. From 10A you should subtract 1A. That is 9A. Plus B minus 10B. One is plus, the other is minus, subtraction. So it is 9B. Is equals to how much here? 27. Okay, now 9 take as common. A minus b is equals to 27. Then 9 take to this side. A minus b is equals to 27 by 9. 9 ones are 9 threes are. A minus b is equal to how much you got here? 3. Now it is very easy to get the values of a and b. You got two different equations or not? So copy up to here. I will write remaining on the top. Okay. Now here first equation, second equation I want to solve it. A plus b is equal to 9. A minus b is equal to 3. If I add these two equations, plus b minus b will be cancelled. For 1a, if you add another a, 2a is equals to 9 plus 3 is 12. A is equals to, this 2 is multiplying here or not? Take to this side. 12 by 2. A is equal to how much you got here? 6. If a is 6, substitute a value in 1 or 2. Means a plus b is equal to 9. A means 6. 6 plus b is equal to 9. B is equals to 9 minus 6. B is equal to how much here? 3. So A is 6, B is 3. A is, so in this value of the number, A is 6 means 6 into 10, 60 plus 3, 63. What is this number? 63 is the number. So if you want, you can check it. How to do checking? What he said, from 63, he asked to subtract 27. So 13 minus 7 is 6. 1 borrowed. So 5. 5 minus 2 is how much? 36. So here AB and here A is 6. It went to, here it is in tens place, it is went to units place. Here in units place, whatever number is there, it came to tens place. So our problem is right. Okay. So practice these sums and we'll see in the next class remaining problems. I can't say all the problems. Okay. So whatever chapters are completed in worksheet, you have to complete the worksheets in another notes. That will be helpful to give writing part marks. Okay. Thank you.